What's up, Vape fam? So today we've got a couple things to go over real quick. First, ECC, March 3rd through 5th. It is coming up this weekend. March 3rd is business to business, 4th and 5th, open to the public. I'll be there hopefully all 3 days. I might get there a little late on Friday, but that's business to business anyway. So most of you probably won't be there. If you went last year, it is an amazing time. It is one of the biggest conventions I've been to. It is just packed full on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, who's coming this year? So the big booth is Aspire this year. I don't remember who the Platinum booth was last year. Maybe I'll remember later. If you're into mech mods, AV and TVL are going to be there. I know AV guys love their AV stuff, so get a chance to go check out some of their stuff. Juice companies, there was a huge amount of juice companies there last year, some really great stuff. This year, well, first of all, there's a retail shop down in Columbus, Top Notch Vapor, awesome people. They've got a booth, Juice Mama, Juice Papa, so go check them out. Those guys are always fun, great people. Tell them I sent you, because I don't think they even know I have a YouTube channel, so that should be funny. Sinking Ship is an awesome juice company. I'm going to try and get a line and do a review of it, because their Abyss is one of the best custards I've had. Their Sparrow is a white chocolate strawberry that is amazing. I love it. I've got a couple bottles sitting over there. SOS is like a Runts flavor that's really good. Who else? Detroit Rock Candy is there. Always love their juice, good stuff. Independent Vapor Company is coming again. Last year, I don't know if it's going to be the same as it was last year. They have a lot of like partners, I guess, that work with them, like juice companies, and they're all affiliated. And last year they each had their own booth, so they took up like one whole side of this giant area. And I think, yeah, that's where I got the Cream Supreme line last year, if you saw that little mini review. So just, it's an amazing show, guys. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up this weekend. I'll be there. Come say hi. Show me what you're vaping on. Blah, 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 etc., etc. So, moving on from there. 360 has a couple new flavors out. I have not got a chance to do a full review on them, so I'm going to briefly brush over them and explain them to you. And when I get a chance, I'll go over the 4 flavors. It's actually 3 new flavors and 1 revamped flavor. You have Peachy, is one that is not my personal favorite because I don't like peach. Sorry, throwing it out there. I'm sure if you like peach, it's great. But it's a peaches and creams flavor. Everything else from them has been phenomenal, so I can only imagine if you like peach, you're going to love it. Tarts is like a handful of candy in your mouth. It's great. It is. If you find candy too sweet, you're going to find it too sweet, but honestly, it's a really great juice. I'm still vaping Scarlet because I vape it all the time. That was a ferret. That's still a ferret. What are you doing? Anyway. Okay. Say hi. Hi. Go play. Go on. Anyway, patty cake. Patty cake is like a really sweet glazed cake. I believe it's supposed to be like a pineapple upside down cake, but I have not had a pineapple upside down cake that I can recall, so I can't tell you if it's spot on. But if you like sweet baked goods, it's really good. I think I'm going to have to try a pineapple upside down cake to compare before I review them for sure. And the revamped flavor is Julius. Julius is a little bit different now. On the site you'll see it listed as Julius V2. They brought the orange up with like a really nice natural orange flavor. Natural orange does separate sometimes. Shout out to my buddy Nick who explained that one to me. So sometimes you will possibly have to shake it up just depending on if it separates a little bit from the rest of the juice inside the bottle. They've also switched to Chubby Gorilla bottles, which is really nice. So they do come in unicorn bottles now. So if you get an order in unicorn bottles, it's not a mistake. They did switch to them. Moving on from there, the NLPWM mod. This is what I've been vaping on since I got it. A little while now. PWM, let's explain what PWM is first. PWM is pulse width modulation. The idea behind it is there is there's actually like a series of circuits inside of it, but the way it works is it uses a timer to regulate the voltage on and off in like rapid sequence, so it's, you know, faster than you could hit the button basically. If you had an older Snow Wolf, the 200 watt Snow Wolf, they switched to PWM mode at 151 or 150, somewhere around there, but their PWM was not as efficient as an actual PWM mod. So their PWM, the timing on it was spaced out relatively far, so that when it switched to PWM you could hear it actually click on and off and on and off, and that's not what you want. That won't vape smoothly. So these are really fast, really consistent. You'll hear it whine a little bit. I don't know. Did you hear that? That was just power running through the chip. So you hear it whine a little bit, but you don't hear it actually clicking on and off, pulsing. Now what makes the NLPWM chip different is it is basically more like they're both considered regulated, I suppose, but this is more like a regulated version, whereas an older, well, not an older, but a different PWM might be considered like an unregulated version. The older one, I keep calling it older, this is the newer chip. So the other ones, I'll call them other ones, the other ones, the way they would work is your voltage, as the voltage falls off, the amount of power going through it is going to fall off because it's based on a potentiometer. So the potentiometer aligns to a certain number, and that controls either, because I've seen some that do actually control the timing and some that do actually control the voltage. So if it controls the voltage, it will be a percentage of the voltage. So it's really tough to explain with that one in my hand. The number you put it at regulates the voltage. We'll just put it that way. Or the timing if it's one of the weird ones that change the timing. So this one is direct voltage control. So the way this one works is no matter what voltage the battery is at, this is voltage by the way, not wattage. I'm not vaping at 6.2 watts on a dripper. This controls the voltage directly via buttons rather than the potentiometer, and no matter what the battery is at, it is going to supply that voltage. So 6.2 volts is coming through even if the battery is at 12.6 or 14 volts if it's a 4-cell. There's my ferret again. So this will stay at that voltage. Now this one also has a couple other features that make it really nice, and this is a LiPo. This one was made by 5150 mods. If you are looking for a LiPo mod, I will highly recommend them because they have some of the cleanest solders I've ever seen on a board. I don't have a good way to look at this. Maybe I'll get a up-close video with it here sooner or later, but the soldering is super clean and it's a really well put together box. I would highly recommend them. You can find them on Facebook, 5150 mods, and he does have an eBay store. You have to pay a little bit more through the eBay store, I think, because eBay does charge fees. So contact him through his Facebook if you want to order one. The other really nice feature about this mod, well, there's two more. There's a lock function on the button. Lock. 4 clicks and it locks. It won't fire. This means I can stick it in my pocket and not have to worry about it firing. Now some people do put, you know, toggle switches inside the box with other PWMs. I much prefer this personally. And back to voltage. The other really nice feature that makes this great, especially for beginner with PWM with LiPo batteries, it has undervoltage protection. So you don't want your battery to fall below a certain voltage, which changes depending on how many cells is in it, so we won't discuss numbers right this second. But this will not let you go below, I want to say it was 10.6 with a 3S. But once you get to the cutoff limit, it stops firing. It says BAT for battery on the display. So if you're new to it and you don't really know your voltages and how to monitor the voltage and where to stop, when to take the battery out, so on and so forth, or if you really like to just press the limits of your battery, this is a much safer bet. You're not going to undercurrent your battery. You're not going to drain too much voltage out of it and cause problems or damage it. Yeah, I love this mod. I've been using it non-stop. 5150 does make other PWMs, so you can check that out. I just want to discuss the NLPWM because I looked before and there wasn't much on it. So if somebody was looking for information, now you have it. It does look similar to just like your normal, it's this chip right here, normal like a DNA chip or something like that. I believe it even can be used with the riser, and I believe it uses similar button sizes. So awesome mod, great device. So with that in mind, let's recap a little bit real quick. ECC this weekend, I'll be there. You should too. You're gonna love it. It's a great time. New juice flavors, new bottles from 360, and NLPWM. I had a bunch of stuff that I never got around to reviewing before because of the shift change at work. And I go back to my normal shift starting next week, so hopefully the videos will start coming back, guys. Hopefully they will. And I'll get around to a bunch of the messages. They're everywhere. A bunch of the messages that I've been getting on videos because I just have not had the time. I'm really sorry. So we'll try and do a giveaway after ECC. I'll find something good for you guys. Do a giveaway and a review. I think that's about it. The stuff that I had before that I didn't get a chance to review, stuff like the Vapor's Cloud Sub-Ohm tank, the Noisy Cricket II-25. They've been out for a little while now. There's a couple other tanks, but like I said, they've been out for a little while now. So unless you guys really want to see them, see my opinions on them, then I will probably skip those and jump right into the newer stuff again. So let me know. You know, if you want to see them, then I'll do a video on them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get back to the new stuff. So all in all, guys, I'm really sorry for the kind of broad area there without videos, but like I said, the shift. I don't know what else to say. I hope to see you guys. Well, I hope to see you guys this weekend. That'd be great up at ECC. Hope to see you guys again soon. Until next time, suck, blow, and keep on vaping.